of becoming a pianist, I started working even harder. During the day, I delivered packages, and at night I worked as a designated driver. All that hard work was just to save enough money to buy her a piano. One night, I picked up a drunk passenger. He insisted on making an illegal U-turn, and when I refused, he tried to grab the steering wheel. In the chaos of the struggle, a huge truck came from the opposite lane. After I left this world, I stayed beside Mark as a guardian spirit, hoping I could watch over my daughter whenever possible. That day, I returned to my familiar home and saw my daughter practicing piano with full focus. After practice, she joined her mother to eat oranges. I sat across from them, wishing more than anything to hold them in my arms again. As the exam date approached, my daughter suddenly packed up her sheet music and told her teacher she wouldn't play piano anymore. Standing outside the classroom, I immediately felt uneasy. I followed her all the way home. My daughter locked herself in her room, and her mother anxiously asked through the door. I stood in the corner, heartbroken, watching my daughter cry silently. Suddenly, she opened the door and confessed her guilt to her mother. She believed my death was entirely her fault. Every time her fingers touched the piano keys, she thought of me. Seeing her dream buried under guilt broke my heart. Mark noticed something was wrong as I kept hiding beside my memorial tablet. After hearing my story, he and the others were moved. All I wanted was to tell my daughter myself that none of this was her fault. Mark took me to see a medium, and she agreed to cast a spell that would let me enter my daughter's dream.
소은아 치킨 사왔다. 얼른 나와.
Hearing the noise, my daughter quickly got up. When she opened the door and saw me, she froze.
아빠 맞아?
그럼 아빠 맞지? 너 그새 아빠 얼굴도 까먹었어?
Her eyes instantly filled with tears, and she ran into my arms, hugging me tightly. That long-awaited embrace brought tears to both our eyes. I told her about the accident was caused entirely by the drunk passenger and had nothing to do with her dreams.
우리 가족을 위해서 일한 거? 아빠 인생에서 제일 잘한 일이야. 난 소은이가 좋아하는 피아노 마음껏 하면서 씩씩하고 행복하게 살았으면 좋겠어. 그게 아빠 꿈이야.
아빠는 바보야.
At that moment, the burden in her heart finally dissolved. The next morning, she told her mother she wanted to enter the competition because Dad would be happy to see it. With time running out, she rushed to the venue and found Mark already waiting at the gate. On the way, traffic came to a standstill. A motorcyclist suddenly offered to give her a ride. That motorcyclist was me in human form. My daughter leaned against my back, feeling a warmth she couldn't explain. We reached the exam hall just in time. Watching her run toward the stage, I felt a deep sense of pride. During her performance, she kept glancing into the audience, looking for me because I promised I'd be there. As her fingers danced across the piano keys, the beautiful melody filled the entire hall. When the piece ended, she looked toward a certain seat in the audience, and a peaceful smile appeared on her face.